Hi, you guys. As many of you may know, I had a life coaching business for a number of years, about 10 years. Worked with hundreds of people. I wrote a book, wrote tons of articles and blog posts on personal growth, personal development, self-care, and success. And recently I've started writing for this really amazing website called A Guide for Your 20s. And one of the first articles I wrote for them was on dealing with rejection. And I thought this was a really important topic. It is a really important topic because we all experience rejection in our lives. None of us get away from it. Everybody goes through rejection and it just plain sucks. Oftentimes it hurts. Sometimes it breaks your heart and other times it just annoys you for a few days. And it really depends on your level of involvement with the situation. And in the article, I share 7 concrete tips for dealing with rejection. And one of the things I mentioned, first of all, is to reframe the situation. What have you really lost here? Every day as an artist, I have to pitch for work. I have to, call up, send emails, send letters, ask people for work. Sometimes it's with managers, agents, casting directors, producers, you name it. I'm always looking for work. And a lot of times I don't get a response or I get a no. And I don't really take that as rejection because here's the deal. If I wasn't working with this person yesterday and I'm still not working with them today, maybe I don't like it, but it's not a rejection. I haven't lost anything really, so there's no point getting too bent out of shape over it. And pitching for projects is just part of being a grown-up. It's part of reality, it's part of business. Now, other rejections, like in a personal relationship, those are different because we have a high level of emotional involvement. And those ones really tend to go to the heart and we get hurt. But again, it's good when you're over the grieving process to look back and say, were there warning signs? Is there something I could have done differently here? Was this really a good match? And do you really want to be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't want to be with you and doesn't think you're absolutely frigging amazing and worth the world, right? Another point in dealing with rejection is to know that it's not all about you. Yes, there's another person or people involved, and it could have absolutely nothing to do with you. Maybe they have their own emotional issues if it's a personal relationship. If it's business, there's usually a lot of factors involved in a decision, so it's not necessarily personal. Rejection is also amazing evidence that you are trying. If you are never getting rejected, if you're never hearing no, if you're never being turned down, turned away, pushed back in some way or another, then you are not pushing your boundaries. You're not pushing yourself out there as much as you could be. If you don't want to, totally cool, but just know that rejection is also a sign that you are trying and you're putting yourself out there. And of course, you want to focus on what's next. Grieve, do what you have to do, scream, cry, vent, and then get over it and get on with it. Just move on. Focus on what's next. That's going to keep you sane, happy, healthy, and positive, and just in a much better place for the next really cool thing that comes along. Hope this really helps you. If you want to read the full article, jump on over to aguideforyour20s.com, aguideforyour20s.com. I will tag them in this post a link someplace in the description, and hope you guys have an awesome day.